Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to It's Rainmaking Time. This is Kim Greenhouse. I hope you're all doing fantastically, that you're happy and healthy. Good things are happening in your lives, and thank you for tuning in here. I want to give you a quick update about what's happening in the rest of December 2017 as we wrap up this year. I hope it's been a productive and wonderful year for you, and if not, there's always a way to prepare ahead of time to bring in the new year. And that's exactly what I'm doing on December 15th from 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 11:30 a.m. I'm delivering a webinar called Producing Results in Today's Real Marketplace, Transforming Your Venture from an Airplane to a Starship. 1 + 1 = 100. This is a game-changing webinar for any business owner that wants an edge coming into 2018, or an entrepreneur, a creative artist, a leader, a writer, a change agent, a lawyer, a pioneer. Whatever it is that you do, the environment that we're living in, that we're working in, is so different, has changed so drastically that it's almost unrecognizable. Cities, states, and municipalities are going broke in so many places. The people that live in these cities, states, and municipalities often don't know it. But the reality is that a business is alive. It's an energetic ecosystem. And believe it or not, no matter how conservative you might be, businesses have consciousness. I knew this when I began introducing people to rainmaking 32 years ago. A business is alive. It's not an inanimate thing. It's animate. And when you relate to a business as being animate, before there's big money, before there's a lot of people, it's totally different in the way it's set up economically, the way it's set up legally, the way it's set up in its business process and protocols. It's totally different. We're going to talk about that in this webinar. Also, today's business environments require totally different assumptions. Totally different. The command and control model will not survive the next 10, 15 years in business. I'm going to explain why to you in the webinar. Global systems are in transition. Many of us know that. But what many of us don't really realize is that most of us are operating in a whole new kind of virtual, energetic, and digital chaos. Also, in chaos that has nothing to do with that. We're going to talk about what it means to be in a global system where there's chaos and massive transition happening, and how to position our businesses. Intellectual property must be protected differently. Even the way you talk to people about your ideas, or your new applications, your new business, or your new projects, how much you tell them, what you tell them, and who holds them accountable. Who's accountable for what? We're going to talk about that. Creating dynamic environments is absolutely essential. But why is it essential? And how do we do it? Different paradigms, protocols, and processes must be deployed now. Right now. What are they? I'm going to talk about them. Bringing anything to the market requires vastly different thinking and tools. Because maybe the market we think we're bringing something into isn't the marketplace that exists. Can you imagine that? And then understanding, having a good sense and clarity about what is quantum physics and how the use of it could allow you to adapt very quickly to big changes in the marketplace. Very, very important. We're going to talk about some of the biggest breakthroughs in quantum physics that you're allowed to know. And I mean that you're allowed to know, that we're allowed to know. Gain valuable new insights and skills that you can immediately apply to your product, your project, or your business. Go and get your invitation to this webinar on December 15th at rainmaking.com, and you will go to the section titled Live Events. It's in a PDF form, it's 2 pages, and register. I thank you very much. If there's anybody you think could get value from something like this, please pass it on to them and let them know. Also, sign up for our email list if you haven't. And also, I want to let you know that right around Christmas, about Christmas Eve, we're going to post an interview I did in the Netherlands with a wonderful couple, Sig Longren and his wife Karen. I interviewed them both. Sig has been a dowser for, I think, 40 years. And I did this interview a couple of months ago when I was in the Netherlands. And it's a just delightful, charming conversation the 3 of us had about his work and life with dowsing, and her work, Karen's work in geomancy and working with her husband Sig, and the work they do separately and together. It's just a nice Christmas gift. So whether you celebrate Christmas or not, it's a little gift for the holidays from It's Rainmaking Time to you. And I want to thank all the people who have helped this year with all the travel that I've been doing. Shannon and Bruce and Mark and Maggie, however you've helped to bring certain things through, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. So ladies and gentlemen, it's rainmaking time. Get ready for this webinar. 1 + 1 = 100. Producing results in today's real marketplace, transforming your venture from an airplane to a starship. Be there. 10 a.m. online, but don't forget to register first. Before December 15th. Thank you very much. It's rainmaking time.